Here we are, 24 hours or roughly 24 hours before race day. I will run at 1:30 p.m. here in Bangkok. So yeah, it's been quite an adventure to prepare this HYROX. I feel good, although unfortunately I've been sick last week. So when I traveled from France back to Bangkok, I've been sick, extremely tired for about a week or so. So I could not really properly finish the training as much as I wanted to, but we're not gonna find any excuse. Tomorrow we just do the best. Today I feel good, I feel rested, I feel recovered. So today basically I'm doing nothing, as they say, carbs loading and drinking some electrolyte water. So I went to do some grocery, buying healthy food, of course, but also food which will allow me to perform as best as possible during the race. Usually there are tons of banana here, but today there's none. So I guess we go find a small one. Hopefully also like I'm making everything so I don't have cramps during the race, because I still have like tension in my calf. The shin split is still here, so I have to run over it, but that's part of it. So yeah, I will show you real quick like what I plan to eat. So I'm not yet so sure how I run, either topless like most of the people doing HYROX, depending on the temperature inside as well. If it's too cold I might wear something. So let's see, but I will today prepare everything, all the gears. I aim to finish the HYROX in 1 hour 30 minutes. So I am not so sure if it's good, challenging enough or not, but I think it's pretty right on the middle of, it's not too challenging and it's not too easy to achieve. So according to my calculation, 1:30 should be the sweet spot. So yeah, now let's talk about the race strategy. So yeah, to see a bit how I manage my time during the race, I will write down basically the time I need to get out of each station. So for example, ski egg, I need to leave the ski egg at minute 11. Sled push, right? Sled push I need to leave it at 21, minute 21. Sled pull. So yeah, that's basically the plan for the race. Let's see if I can keep up with that. Of course, the running part is the one which makes me the less confident, going along with the burpees. I think everyone is kind of afraid of the burpees. So yeah, now there's nothing to improve anymore. So just resting, having a good night of sleep, just go tomorrow and deliver and see if the preparation has been efficient enough.
Need to find bananas in Bangkok. Ask what time we can come tomorrow. At the latest as possible. We're checking now.
Color of the strap on your wrist: pink, orange, and gray one. Yeah. This size
Inside.
outside.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I have to do it again. Let's see. Carbs loading, still in the process. Some jam and banana. And as we said, a lot of carbs, 30 grams. HYROX to check. Got it. Here it is. That's the D-Day. Just woke up. It's 8:30. I'll be honest, I didn't sleep so well. I was quite excited. So his sleep score is 68, 5 hours of sleep, so which is definitely not the best, just a fair quality of sleep. Although I didn't sleep so well, still feel alright this morning. Of course, a little bit tired. I wish I could have slept better, but that's okay. Now let's have breakfast. Let's get ready and head there. Okay, that's the champion breakfast. Here we got 2 eggs, 2 slices of white bread, 100 grams of yogurt, about 60 grams of oatmeal with banana, and the 30 grams of honey. So that's the first breakfast of the day, and I will have another one a bit later. It's now 9 o'clock. Race it's 1:30, so we are on time. To still eat quite a bit, not to be too bloated during the race, and so yeah, I'm gonna eat that, and then I will have another breakfast, which is gonna be basically pretty much similar. And of course, I will have a coffee. Not sure yet if I take the Monster, the white Monster, and I will have to probably redo it. And I had this actually all over my body. I slept with this, and I don't know, somehow I have it here, so I have to clean a bit myself, maybe to rewrite it. Okay, now I'm gonna prepare the second breakfast. So I just checked, and I won't be able to make it to eat as much carbs as I should before the race. So basically, for my body weight, which is around like 85-90 kilo, I should eat around 600 grams of carbs. And I didn't realize how much it is. So last night I had a really heavy pasta meal, plus white bread, jam, honey. I also had a snack very like heavy in carbs as well. Right now this morning, so as you could see, the first breakfast, I will have a second one, but still at the end, it's not enough. It doesn't represent 3/4 of what I'm supposed to eat. So that's good. That's part of the experience. I know now that how much, when they say like carbs loading, how much it actually represents. But yeah, anyway, now it's a bit too late to overeat since our race in about 3 hours and a half now. So I will just do as planned, and that's just experience for the next time. Also, 500 milliliters of water with electrolyte. Check to see if we have everything before going to the race. Socks, pant, t-shirt that I'm not so sure I will wear eventually. This is the chip that I need to wear as well. I will have one gel just before the race, one during the race. This is just in case we need more carbs eventually at the very beginning. And this I'm not sure, yeah, I'm not sure I will wear this neither. And that's the shoes we're gonna wear. So let's get changed and let's go there. 3 months ago I started preparing for this moment. I could not even run a 5k, so I learned 5k, then 10k intervals. I didn't even know what HYROX really was, so I learned row run, sled, run after run, session after session, all of it to bring me here, today, in the Red Bull tunnel. There's nothing left to prepare for. Now let's race it.
Station is random for you. I think no surprise, burpee was the one which I was the most tired. And surprisingly, lunches, the lunch bag lunches. I thought I was more prepared, but as it come at the very end, I was already very tired. I started to have a cramp. So I don't know if you've seen, like, I was trying to release my legs. The wall balls as well. The wall balls were really, really, really hard. You arrive, you're already dead. And my strategy was like 10, then 15, and then I was like trying to do as much as I could, stop, as much as I could, stop. And yeah.
So yesterday was such a great experience, atmosphere amazing, really the organization was absolutely outstanding. I'm just glad that I participated to this 2026 HYROX in Bangkok. And today I feel good. I feel actually not too stiff, no sourness. And yesterday after the race as well, I felt all right. So I know that tomorrow might be different, but today I feel all right. And yeah, let's talk about the time now. We targeted 1:30 and we made it in 1 hour 29 minutes and 2 seconds. So we're just on time. So this is one of the things I'm happy is that I really followed the plan, the race plan very well. I started slow run. I've been I maintain a decent pace, but not too fast on the ski erg, etc., etc. So yeah, I really followed the plan very well. That's the thing I'm happy. I'm also rather happy with my running performances. They are quite good. I started slow and then I went on and on with a better pace all during the race, except the last one where my legs were a bit cooked. And eventually I'm also very happy with the sleds, my sleds times, so the sled push, sled pull. But this brings me to the downside. What I could have done better, I got a penalty of 30 seconds because my feet touched the line 2 times in a row during the sled pull. So that's obviously my fault. I was too close to the line, and while pulling, I just a little bit slide forwards, and eventually my feet were on the line. It's something I could have avoided because using the technique I use, just using your arms like the gorilla technique, you're not supposed to be as, I mean, you can avoid being too close to the line. I don't know why I stand like as close as this as the line. But yeah, anyway, it's part of the experience. The referee did his job. It was a 30-second penalty. So actually my time is 1:28 and 32 seconds plus the penalty of 32 seconds. It brings us to 1:29.02 seconds. Looking back, I'm extremely glad I prepared this HYROX very well because it brings us today where I feel glad that I accomplished the mission of running it under 1 hour and 30 minutes. So all this preparation in Bangkok during this half HYROX, during all those specific sessions with my personal trainer, also training while traveling, so training with my friend, for example, in France during this summer, doing all those running sessions, starting to learn how to run as well, specifically for this HYROX once again. So I started like 3-4 months ago running, and now I feel good about it actually, and I might continue running. So yeah, let's come back on the D-Day yesterday. So I arrived about 1 hour earlier. I didn't want to arrive too early, and I wanted to rest as much as possible at home. And then I went almost directly inside to check a bit the vibe, and then about 30 minutes later I went on warming up. So I did a quick warm-up, about 20 minutes, a bit of running, a bit of stretching, and a bit of specific exercises. And then it was time to go in the tunnel. Great experience once again. I loved the countdown. They really tease you about how much you trained about it, and now it's the D-Day. It's time to go for it and show what you can do and how well prepared you've been. So yeah, I love this part in the tunnel. Great atmosphere. And then yeah, it was time to go. The first run I'm pretty happy because I followed the plan. I went on a pace which was rather slow, and the same for the ski erg. I paced myself. I've been just having a steady effort, not putting too much energy. And then I started accelerated a little bit, and I arrived on the sled push where I think I did a great performance. I did pretty well on the sled push, so I'm really happy with that. And then the sled pull, I think the sled pull was one of my strengths. I did well, although I could have done much better, obviously, since I got a penalty of 30 seconds. So I think this has been quite difficult because yeah, it was a stupid mistake I did. It's time for the burpees, and the burpees were as difficult as it was intended to be, expected to be. But yeah, I didn't think twice. I just okay, let's not think too much about it and let's finish it. So I went for it, and once again a little mistake that I could have avoided is that on my last jump I stepped on the line, and so it cost me that the referee came and asked me to do another one for free. So this is what I did. And then the roar. Yeah, no surprise here. Basically, I did the job. I was pretty confident about the station. I think I got the technique. So I didn't want to put too much power in either. I didn't want to fry my legs before the end of the race. So yeah, just steady efforts and good pace. So pretty happy with that. And it's true that you can use a little bit of the station to rest a bit, to make your heartbeat getting lower a little bit. And then the farmer carry. The farmer carry, I think I did okay. I'm happy that I didn't drop the dumbbell on the floor, so I didn't lose time and lose too much energy to pick them up again. But I went a bit slow. I think from the run I was a bit tired, so I didn't want to go too fast on it, to maybe probably rest a little bit to have a more efficient run on the next one, and I think I did. So probably that's the best thing I could do. And then the sandbag lunges. So this one, I thought I was much more well prepared, because when I used to train, even when I did a half HYROX or when I trained in Bangkok or in France, I was always training with a bag of 30 kilo. So I thought, I never trained with a 20 kilo bag, so I thought it would be much easier, but it was of course difficult, since I had all the previous run in my legs, all the previous stations. So yeah, it was not as easy as I thought. Plus I started to feel I had a cramp, and the Thai guy just in front of me just crumbled, and because of the cramp his legs was shaking on the ground. I'm not sure he finished the race. The medical staff arrived fast enough, starting to massage him, etc. And I'm not sure he could finish the race. And this is what was in my mind. I was I start to feel a cramp coming up, and I know that it could cost me the race to have a cramp at this moment. So I just rather slow down and lose a bit of time than completely lose the race. So this is what I did. I slowed down a little bit not to have a cramp, and I finished it in a decent time, but I could have done definitely better without this cramp. And yeah, it was the last run. The last run I could not really go all out, since there is a wall balls waiting. And yeah, so I went quite fast. So yeah, I thought I went faster actually. But yeah, I had to preserve a bit myself for the wall balls. And when I arrived at wall balls, once again, I thought I was much more well prepared. During all my training, I was either training with 8 kilo wall balls at the gym here in Bangkok, or 9 kilos in France. and this is 6 kilos, so I was like, I should be prepared for that. And I started by following the technique, following the plan, which was to do like 15, then 15, then 10. But after 50 wall balls, really all my strategy burst out and crumbled, and I was like, it's painful, it's very difficult, I was exhausted, and literally I just push myself to pick up the ball and do as many as I can, then rest, then pick up the ball, do as many as I can and rest until 100. And I'm really glad also because yeah, obviously there were people here to support me, so it really helps. But behind, the two referees were really pushing me, and it was, yeah, very cute and very thoughtful from them. I really felt the energy from them, those two women behind me pushing me. So yeah, it was great, and finally I finished it, crossed the line. I didn't have to check pretty much the time because during the wobbles I checked my watch and I knew like, okay, I have like, it's 1 hour and 25 minutes, something like this. So I rather finish the wobbles quickly, otherwise I will be not finishing the race within the targeted time, which was 1 hour and a half. So yeah, I really pushed myself, and when I crossed the line, I knew approximately where I stood. So yeah, then a bit of rest, going to check all the people who came to see me, and take the pictures with yeah, with the time, etc. So yeah, also they had a specific area where you could rest a little, so I enjoyed this for a little bit. And yeah, overall it was, yeah, just the end, and I was quite tired but not too dead, and yeah, it was great. So yeah, that was a really good experience. I learned quite a bit, specifically during the training, but also during the race itself. It's so important to be well prepared for such an event, because I think the race is just to replicate what you've learned during the weeks and months before. Was HYROX harder than I expected? I would say that not necessary. I knew it was going to be hard, and it was as hard as I thought it would be. So I was mentally prepared, and yeah, I rather enjoy it actually. I thought I would be suffering all the race. There is a few times during the run when I really felt that I am enjoying this experience, just to see the people, to see the crowd, to see the atmosphere, the venue, everything was so well organized, and yeah, I felt that it's enjoyable. Also, while doing the station, a few stations, you know, when you can see the people who came to see you. And yeah, overall, I'm satisfied with the results since we accomplished the mission. So this is something I'm really glad for. Would I do it again? Probably. Either in double or solo. And if I do solo, obviously I will try to chase a better time. The next challenge, I'm not sure yet. Obviously, I plan to continue running. I'm starting to enjoy it actually, so it took me a bit of time, but now I get why people actually enjoy running, and I'm becoming better at it also. So it's something which is important. When you learn something new, you start to get better, so you definitely have, you're more willing to continue when you start to see improvement. Yeah, I will continue running. I will obviously continue weightlifting as well. And this will probably bring us to another HYROX. This was my adventure about HYROX, which ends here. It was a long way. It was more like 3-4 months of preparation, preparing it in Bangkok, preparing it in France. And yeah, that was the final episode of this 3 episodes HYROX series on my YouTube. Really glad we made it. Such great adventure, and let's see where it will bring us next time. Now it's time for me to rest, to enjoy the weekend and recover. Yeah, it's time for recovery. And I've been looking for a meal, a specific meal I wanted to eat for a long time. I didn't want to make it before HYROX because it's quite unhealthy, but pretty good. So yeah, I will go to eat this meal that I've been waiting for quite a long time now. And yeah, just enjoy the weekend. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, move your body if you can, and see you next time.
Perfect restaurants that I really wanted to go after the HYROX is Cheesecake Factory. We don't track calories and we just enjoy the food.